But what is infertility really? For many, it's a label. For some, it's a life sentence. It's a fast pass straight through to endless tests, medical procedures, blood work draws, early morning doctor's appointments, ultrasounds, and not the belly kind. You didn't know there was another kind, did you? Depleted bank accounts, strained marriages, relationships, and an endless emotional dream pit. And all of that before 8 a.m. every other morning. I've been a part of the infertility community for over 5 years. I've had 9 IVF in vitro fertilization cycles, 4 retrievals, over 50 eggs retrieved, 13 that made it to embryo, 6 PGS genetically tested, 6 frozen transfers, 4 fresh transfers, 1 pregnancy loss that almost cost me my own life, and 1 sassy and perfectly perfect little miracle baby girl right there. Yeah. Who proudly wears a shirt and will tell you that she's made with a lot of love and a little science. It couldn't be more true. Although I had family and friend support, it wasn't enough. I felt alone, isolated, misunderstood, and I didn't want anyone else to ever have to feel that way. So I researched and found Resolve, the National Infertility Association. No one had ever told me about them before. I researched support groups in the area and found that there were maybe 1 or 2, but not close and not strong, so I started my own. And through that, I have met the most fierce, courageous women. And we support each other, listen to one another, hug, wipe tears away, tell one another that we understand, because we do. I have off in the summers, and so I think a lot, and I Google and research a lot. So I came across this DIY walk idea, and I thought, yes. I approached my husband, Drew. I have an idea, I said. Oh no, what now? But he believed in me and my mission and said that it was a great idea. Can you organize it and help fund it? I have no idea how to run a walk. And he just said, do I really have a choice? But I need to recognize him and the phenomenal Jamie Bertinazi. Go ask Jamie, yeah. The phenomenal Jamie Bertinazi for taking huge roles in organizing the details that I didn't even know went into planning an event like this. To all of the committee members, Chrissy, Nancy, Maureen, Lynn, Sarah, Natalie, Leilania, and Mike, I thank you so much for your time, your commitment, and your support. Maybe you're here today because you're a part of the infertility community. Maybe you're here today because you're supporting a family member or a friend. But no matter the reason, I hope that you learn something here today, that you become educated and share what you've learned here. To my girls, all the girls with whom I've held hands, we did it. We're getting the message out that our once private, once shamed, once never talked about community matters. We matter. Our struggles in family building matter. I'm now in my 10th IVF cycle and wanted to continue to validate those going through the journey while educating others. You'll see the amazing House of Aperture crew here today. That's Brandon behind the camera. And the reason he's here is because Drew and I are documenting every last bit of what IVF is really like, the raw and the real of it.